What's up? Let's get to it. You know how we do it. What's up, T? I see you. Oh, we got two T's in here. Terry Porter in here. TP. What's good? Well, tonight was very different. Yes, it was extremely different. Gotta admit, man, the games are much more interesting now that LeBron James is away from basketball. Oh man, I'm telling you, man, I am not feeling a lot of the stuff that's happening here today, especially from the Clippers. They supposed to be the team that are mentally tough enough and they could figure it out and they could play through anything. But now they're looking just like a team that's just, they got to go down in order to start playing basketball. They have the same problem they went through when they had going up against Giannis. Except for, I mean, when they went up against Luka. You can't battle. You cannot play this zone defense on Spider Mitchell. It's not, you got to get the ball out of his hands, period. This isn't going to be like Luka. This is entirely different. Now, they blew the lead. All right, I mean, Reggie Jackson is becoming the most consistent player. More than Kawhi, more than Paul George. Reggie Jackson has been the most consistent as far as his basketball play. They got jumped on early, and they don't seem to know how to contain their energy. For real. They seem like they just out there like crazy. Hey, thanks, TP. I appreciate that. No clue, Lou strikes again. I mean, the substitutions tonight were terrible. Absolutely terrible. Paul George seems to consistently screw up and find a way to screw up in key times. But you got 27 out of him, but still, he has no confidence. Only when they're down do Paul George play well. Like, if there's no chance of us winning, I could shoot and it'll go in. Paul George, to me, is very inconsistent. He looks for fouls when he knows he's playing terrible, and he kind of shuts down. And defensively, Spider was taking advantage of him. Now, to me, I would let Terrence Mann play a lot more and get more minutes, and he needs to be on Spider Mitchell. You need to have someone young and athletic on him, at least in the front court. Now, the back line should not be exposed that much. This is what got them in there. The Bucks pissed me off tremendously. And from this moment on, I hate the Milwaukee Bucks. I hate them with a passion. Well, Gio, I don't know how you got that. You got lucky because all these people who bet on Brooklyn actually won by half a point if they bet the spread. when you gotta say Reggie Jackson is your savior, and we need more Reggie Jackson plays, then you're in trouble. You're in big trouble. It was a lot of different scenarios that took place. I saw two scenarios that came by that didn't make sense to me. Whenever they had a chance to stop it from jumping to one lead or to another lead, I'm like, okay, well, here it is. They're driving. The lanes are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So I'm like, okay, well, the lanes are getting thin. You know, let's see where it goes. And I'm watching them make a run, and I'll watch the Clippers not know what to do, how to take advantage of it, slow the game down. They don't know who's going to shoot or score. They have no plan. And they're just hoping Utah gets sloppy. Utah hit so many threes tonight. I think they probably broke a world record. And when the Clippers would shut down anything they wanted to get in the paint, they couldn't protect the rim. I mean, they couldn't protect themselves from the boards because they were shooting so terrible. Rudy was the only one down there posted up to get rebounds. Where's Boogie? Where's anybody with a live body? Kawhi Leonard looked like he's dead tired. Dead tired. I'm shocked. I watched it and I'm just like, what is this? I was totally like blown away watching it, man. It's unbelievable. Yeah, it was shocking to be to more the most shocking I've ever been like surprised was watching the Clippers blow this game. They came back and I was saying they finna come back and win. They was down by so much. The Jazz did what the Milwaukee Bucks did. They got real careless and played real free, and just start throwing up all kind of garbage. The Milwaukee Bucks did that and just completely let the Nets back in the game. They ran a play for Brown 5 times in a row, and he scored 5 straight times, doing the same give and go. And I'm like, if you let the same play happen 5 times in a row, and you want to call a timeout, as a head coach, you should slap yourself. Because if you don't see it coming by then, there's a problem. I mean, Spider Mitchell is going to do what he do anyway. He's Spider Mitchell. He's going to do that. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing that could be done about it. If you're going to play zone and not get up on that man and force him to get rid of the ball, yeah, he's in his ear. Nothing they could do about it. I was disturbed. I watched the game. I was disturbed. Completely disturbed. It was good to get that money off the dude that worked at that restaurant. He had to pay me. He didn't even pay me. He gave it to this other girl to pay me. He didn't even want to come over there. He's like, here, just give him the money. And boy, did I make a spectacle of that. Man, I wish y'all could have saw that. I didn't have enough battery power. I went there, I held the money up, turned around the restaurant. Man, you should have seen that. That was a sight to see, boy. Everybody who worked there was laughing their ass up. I was hold the bill up. I'm putting it in the sky like it's a weapon. Man, I went way over the top. The guy was like, I'm like, you ready to bet it back? He was like, I don't work till Monday. And I was like, I'll give you a chance because the next game, the Bucks are going to win again. And I hate them now. That's one thing that's for sure. I hate the Milwaukee Bucks. That's the dumbest.
Steve Nash pissed me off, dog. This is why I didn't want to get invested in this team. You know what I'm saying? Like they just, Tyrone Lue is about to make me come to LA.
It's like, I don't know what it is, bro. It's like, do you want to lose? Do you really? It's like I feel like they want to lose, bro. I don't understand.
I don't think Lou has a clue of what the hell to do.
I don't understand, bro.
Did you see him? He's like scratched his head, like like
yeah, like that. Okay.
I'm like, bruh, this dude has got to go.
Exactly. Exactly. Just like that right now.
Dog, just like that.
I mean, no clue whatsoever.
Like, yes. Like Donovan Mitchell crossed two of you guys over and went straight to the rack.
Dude,
you know?
I mean, when you got somebody like Joe Ingles crossing over Paul George to hit a three, you know you in trouble, dog.
Listen, he don't even understand. They would be so much better defensively, even if they kept Boogie out there. Boogie is the only one out there communicating on defense. They're trying to play a zone with no communication.
You're playing a zone team. You know, a zone is really made for teams. It's made for teams to actually shoot the ball. And
he's slicing the zone up. They can't keep up. They can't keep up with the ball. I mean, he's just too good with the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't stay with the ball, then the zone is worthless. He's just collapsing the defense. And then if he missed the shot, they kicking it out. And Bogdanovich, Ingles, the O'Neal, they killing these guys.
Jordan Clarkson is some real freaking shots, dog.
Killing them.
I am done with the Clippers. I am done. I'm done.
Don't fall for it, man.
I tried to root for him.
This ain't Dallas, though. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard to keep the battle back. What it's going to take?
Pandemic.
Hey, Utah got to win.
Damn.
They just got to win one in LA.
Hey, I got to wash my jerseys, man. They washed right now, so the Clippers are getting washed.
Man, they got washed all right.
Donovan Mitchell
I knew it was trouble when Reggie Jackson was leading.
Took his soul.
Listen, man, with Reggie Jackson, he's been the second best player.
That's embarrassing.
Shoot,
that's embarrassing.
He's been the best. I can't even say
that is fucking embarrassing.
That's terrible, bro.
He's the only one with any consistency out there.
I tried to look for an LA team and they fucked me over like that.
You gotta trap the ball. You gotta get the ball out of his hands. You gotta make an effort to get the ball out of his hands. You gotta make Donovan take bad shots. That's what you gotta do. You gotta let him go until he get crazy. The same thing. Like if you play good defense enough, he'll start throwing up something wild, and that's what you want to do. Now, Ingles, those guys should never get out of there. They
But
should
see, that's what I.
definitely let him do that.
That's what I feel. I feel like, listen, once he's rolling like that, because I mean, the way he was playing, it wasn't no defense going to shut him down. You know what
No,
I'm saying? So it's like you can't let the other guys get off like that. You can't let
Exactly.
guys get off like that, man.
Yeah,
You
it's
can't.
like at that point. It's like at that point, Donovan Mitchell is gonna get his, bro. But what you have to understand is you can't let the other ancillary players get on a roll like that.
Not like that, man. Not like that.
oh my God, that sound like me, man. Man said ancillary. I said, oh my God, that sound like me.
I thought
And then
Spider
it's
was
like
gonna get 50 tonight.
Just saying.
they spent so much time, they spent so much energy trying to get back into the game. You know what I'm saying? When it was time for them to finally take control, Kawhi is gassed. He's tired. He's tired as a dog out there.
He looked tired.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look,
You got Pat Beverly out there. There's no consistency. There's no consistency in the rotation. Guys are out there. They don't know where they're supposed to be because you got new guys playing with each other that have never played with each other. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I'm
Why?
sorry, man, but Donovan.
I mean, Paul George is what he is, and right now they're gonna see he's never gonna be more than what he is. Holding on to Paul George in the future will ruin your team. You might as well start looking to deal him.
Pandemic kid.
Yeah,
You know something that nobody is
You
really
said he
bringing
had
up?
27 tonight, but see, you got to realize he scored like 7-8 points in that last little minute when it didn't mean nothing.
That meant absolutely nothing. It's like in order for you to
Yeah,
it's like in order for you to go off, in order for you to actually
Man,
make shots, you gotta
Bogdanovich
be down.
closed them boys out.
Yeah, it's like you gotta be in a losing effort to actually score some points.
Man, we got two CPs.
Like, what was this?
Which one going for the win? I'll go this one. You just scroll.
Yeah.
I'm down
Yeah,
here,
that's
bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. I was saying, Bogdanovich, man, he had Kawhi on L's, dog. Like,
Because Kawhi's out there tired.
Tired, bro. I saw it.
Yep, Kawhi gas, dog. He can't even.
what I got to
He
do.
got on his back heels, and Mitchell plays so fast that he getting to their back line so quick they can't even do nothing. It's like, damn, can you get any resistance? Where the hell is Terrence Mann? Put Terrence Mann on him.
Where's Rondo at?
That's
No Rondo tonight.
Yeah,
I'd rather see Rondo than Pat Bev.
That's exactly what I was going to ask. I'm like, bro, where's
I
Rondo?
like Pat Bev, but he hasn't contributed anything. You know what I'm saying? Why are you putting Pat Bev out? You just trying
other than getting himself in foul trouble. That's what he's contributed.
Give me some dudes out there, man. Let's go put the ball in the net, man, and play some defense, man. Goodness gracious.
Foul. Spider.
Yeah.
It ain't that hard.
Yeah, I know.
Have Zubac's foul
The
Spider.
thing is that you can't let Spider get into a rhythm early where he's comfortable with the ball. Yeah, he's a rhythm shooter, so you can't let him.
Foul him.
Foul him?
He said have Zubac foul Spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know the one that nobody's really bringing up? The
I
fact
don't want
that
to put the team in
when
the
Paul
same.
when Paul George was with the Thunder, Spider and the Jazz took them out. So he should have a certain vendetta against them to try to shut him down or show out for something. You know what I mean? Like
you can have a vendetta, but
you don't care.
But yeah, your vendetta goes away when you can't do nothing about it. It's like, look, I need help with this guy. They don't communicate enough. So why out there trying to tell people where to go? Like, go ahead, dog.
You just can't do the Jazz took playoff P and Westbrook out. When they were with the Thunder, the Jazz took them out.
I'm still trying to figure out why Kawhi wanted to play with this guy so bad.
I got no clue.
Like he just had no clue.
He wanted to play with Jimmy Butler.
He had no clue. Man. He probably like,
That's all I'm about
man,
to say.
damn,
Jimmy Butler
I
first.
chose you. I'm better off grabbing Middleton.
Man, he was better off staying with the Bucks, though,
shoot.
man. He was better off staying
Middleton ended up making
they
some
made Middleton
key
shoot.
shots
I
in the
mean,
rookie
that's
game.
what it was. I'd be like, do something, you bastard. Do
Yeah.
something. That's how they did Middleton. Like, you gotta do something, damn it. It's so
Yeah.
Speaking of Middleton, man, Steve Nash is a doggone idiot. How do you not call? How was the time? How was the timeout not called when the second Bruce Brown ended up getting that ball from Kyrie Irving ass? I don't understand it.
Because he's a fucking idiot.
Dog, that was awful, bro.
He is an idiot.
Listen, I'm sorry. That game was fixed, bro. That game was a big fix. I'm sorry, man. I think it was fixed, bro. They needed that.
Where was Kyrie?
This whole series is a doggone fix, bro. They want the Milwaukee Bucks to win.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't see the first half. I saw Cino. He was feeling good in the first half. I'm like, this is fool's gold right here. By the time I got to the crib, it was 55-54. I'm like, I knew they was gonna let New Jersey back in the game.
Right, Cino was sweating bullets, dog. Cino, you took that half, didn't you? With Milwaukee.
Man, I'm mad as hell on this.
I
hate him. As a team, everything. Giannis can go get flushed down the toilet. I'm mad. I mean,
he's the new LeBron.
Well, you didn't win? You won.
No, they won by 3. I lost by half a point.
Yeah, they barely won. They should have lost that freaking game. I know that.
Yeah, they.
Listen, I thought KD put the dagger in the boys. I'm like, uh-oh.
And he was about to.
They ran the same play 5 straight times.
Who, Milwaukee?
The Nets. And they scored with Brown. That's how Brown got all his damn points. He did a give and go 5 straight times on low picks.
They kept running that same little pick and roll. Bruce Brown would roll to the basket.
Throw up that little floater.
They sat there and watched this happen 5 straight times before they called the timeout.
Where was Kyrie tonight?
I'm like, that was fixed, bro. That joint was fixed, dog. That's how.
Oh man, Kyrie, man, Kyrie.
Brooklyn game was fixed,
bro. I promise you.
No, they did. They played that game. No. The reason what happened in this game,
there's no way in hell you let Bruce Brown shoot 5 floaters in a row. No way in hell.
Oh, yeah. No, that's what happened when you up 25. When you up like 20-something points, you get stupid and laxed. And that's what happened with the Jazz, is what happened with the Bucks. They start doing this, they thinking anything gonna work. So they shooting third threes from 30 feet out, fading. Then the team starts coming back. And then Kyrie was just shooting the dumbest shots in the world. But that's what I knew was gonna happen once you start shutting down Kevin Durant. The game changed when they put my man Truck Tucker on Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Oh, they got into it. Why do you take him off? I'm like, why did you take Tucker off of KD? He took him off in the fourth quarter. I'm like, he's frustrated.
They was running the pick and roll.
Yeah, too many fouls. Yeah.
He was on them before the pick. So before they was running pick and roll, they were just like letting KD go one-on-one with him.
What happened with that security guard?
Oh, the security guard that came and hit him? Huh? Oh, yeah, man. He did Truck Tucker.
15.
To get
no, you only can get 6 fouls.
Yep.
Field goal.
Yeah, once they put the pick and roll on
with Bruce Brown? Nah, man.
Well, that's just the coach for being stupid and lax, letting that happen 5 times in a row. that's on the coach. So I blame
coaching, but still, dog. That ain't happening again, dog. That's not happening again, bro.
Listen, man. I to be honest with you, I know I said this last round, man, but I don't see the Clippers getting past Utah, like for real.
It's gonna be hard. This ain't Dallas.
It's not Dallas.
It's not Dallas.
Listen, I was saying it before the series. Like, shoot, like, man, them dudes go 10 deep, and they all know their roles and their positions. You know what I'm saying? Like, they play with chemistry.
The Clippers couldn't beat them. Like in the first game, they had them beat. The Clippers self-destruct.
They had them beat tonight.
When they came to the lead, when Jackson gave them the lead, they had the game under control because Spider-Man was playing stupid and they was on their heels. The pressure was getting to them, and then once again, here they come doing the dumbest shots in a row. It's Morris thinking he could shoot a 3 now, and like, all right,
he's got to sit down.
Man, Paul George falling in love with these little step back threes and whatnot.
Morris, I can't believe he's going to Morris in the clutch, man. He needs to sit down somewhere, Dad. Morris is killing them. He's a liability on offense and on defense.
Clarkson gives them fits because the Clippers don't trust their talent. You have to trust your unit. When Terrence Mann is out there, you got to use him for guys like Clarkson. You got to get him on him quick. You can't let Clarkson and Mitchell beat you. If you get beat by Ingles and Bogdanovic, that's you're going to have to live with. That's what you got to live with. I'd rather let those two beat me. And then you can't let Rudy sit here and get 20, 30 rebounds. That's just don't make sense.
That's terrible.
I know he got Defensive Player of the Year, but that's ridiculous.
This is why I do not like that small ball crap. I mean, it's annoying as hell to me, bro. And I understand it helps you rotate on offense, but on defense, you know what I'm saying? You end up losing rebounds. You end up losing defensive rebounds, and it ends up in second chance.
Right. I'm like, you gotta understand Kawhi is tired, man. He's tired. He's doing too much on the defensive end and it's hurting his offense. So you gotta get out there and make sure you get guys in there. You gotta trust your guys can come in and give you some valuable minutes. Right. There's no way you should be in drag out games that you have under control. Once again, you get the lead and you blow it again. It's like it's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
But like I said, man, I gotta see it from Utah, man. They gotta win a road game for me to be convinced, dog. I just gotta see it, man. Just like the Bucks, I gotta see it.
It's like you say, like Donovan Mitchell can easily go into one of them joints where he shoots them right out the game. We've seen them do this many times. You know what I'm saying? But
like I said, Clippers lost tonight. I'm right here.
What the fuck?
Is that a LeBron fan? I don't know.
That's LeBron's wife.
Sound like some LeBron fan would say, but you know, hey.
Yeah, but with Tyrone Lue at the helm, man. You know, unless they just go out there like forget whatever Tyrone Lue is talking about. Like,
so what it seemed like that's what they should be doing.
I don't see them overcoming him.
Yeah, so they got the Suns is up 2-0. This is 2-1 now. The Clippers are 2-0, and Philly is 1-1.
Yeah, so, the Hawks, they tied. Yeah, they 1-1.
Wow. Now that game 3 is gonna be interesting because I think Atlanta finna clown. They're gonna clown. They're gonna let Joel get his, let him burn himself out, let him get his 40.
Got game 3.
Atlanta got game 3. I think
I can see it.
By 10.
I can see it.
By 10. I'll say by 10.
You got about 10.
I can't see Seth Curry and them having a repeat performance like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know Dallas wish they had him.
What's the line for that?
Yeah, this point.
What's the line for that game? Cena. What's the line for the Atlanta game?
Oh, I don't know yet. I got to check it out when it come out because I don't think they updated it yet. But
let me know. Let me know.
Oh, I will.
Come on, G.
100%.
I don't know about them clips, man. I don't know about them
Hey, but
clips.
I told y'all he been on Joe's what's his name? Joe Smith getting 13 points. And you lost that bet.
I like that bet.
Joe Harris. Yeah,
I
Joe
like
Harris.
that bet
Joe
too.
Harris went cold,
Oh
dog.
yeah, Joe Harris played terrible, man.
I
It's like he
told
was
y'all, man,
forcing up
they
shots,
make
bro.
I know
anything.
prop bet. I said that's the reason.
I mean, dog, he was just forcing up shots, bro. It's like, come
Yeah,
on.
But you know, he
his
has
ass.
games like this. He has games where he's incredibly hot, and he has games where he's ice cold.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
this
saying?
is one of those games where he was just ice cold, but it was just.
That pressure.
Yeah.
Pressure was getting to him, boy.
Hey, I guess so, man, because it was easy, wide open mid-range shots he was missing. I'm like, come on, dude, come on.
Joe Harris,
They was leaving him open.
you look like
They
Billy
were leaving him
Ho.
open. Yeah.
You look like Billy Ho.
I just don't know what they're gonna do when Harden comes back.
He ain't coming.
I don't even think he's
He
gonna
ain't
come
coming
back.
back.
I don't think he's coming back, bro. He's not
He's
coming
not
back.
coming back.
You said what?
He's not coming
He's
back,
not
bro. I don't
coming
think he is.
back.
From that hamstring injury,
We agree.
from that hamstring
Unless
injury,
they
I don't
go
think so.
7. If they go 7, then he might be back. Other than that,
Nah. You can't rest that.
he gonna
But
be
I
out.
thought they was just giving him some rest. I didn't know he had re-aggravated his hamstring.
Of course, that's what happens
Yeah, I
when you
think he
gain
re-aggravated it.
weight. That's what happens when you gain that much weight.
Yeah, that's when I knew he did that early. No, you hurt your hamstring.
Wait, huh?
When you coming off a hamstring injury, it's gonna happen early. It's gonna happen way earlier.
Dog, they say Giannis and Middleton scored 79 the team's points tonight. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna get it done for
What
Milwaukee.
the?
I'm sorry.
You say what now?
Yeah, he
Giannis
had
and
like
Middleton scored
35.
79 the team's points tonight.
Yeah,
It's not gonna get it done.
Yeah.
The next match.
That's
Not
embarrassing.
just them two, bro. You gotta have too much confidence.
2 guys beat them tonight because
Listen, man.
Holiday, he won the game with that layup
Yeah.
of Holiday ball in his stomach. And man, at the end of that thing, I said, you know what? I'm blaming the white girl now. I'm doing it.
That was funny.
What?
That was funny.
Wait, what white girl?
Yeah, his woman, man. I'm like, look, man, he been in this relationship.
Drew's
Girl,
wife.
Yup, his wife. And I'm like, I'm blaming the wife, man.
Man, it's quiet.
I need you to
I mean,
nigga right now. I need nigga moments.
It's
with Drew Holiday,
Dog.
you know, this is really the first time he didn't played on a team with some expectations on it. You know what I'm saying? The lights might be a little too bright for him. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit.
Like a regular season player, I was like, yeah,
Maybe.
now I'm seeing it. He a regular season player. He can't play in the damn. He was so unconfident. You can see the unconfidence on him. He's looking at the refs for obvious like nothing. He hit more. Like, oh, come on, man. You soft right
play,
now.
bro. Yeah, you gotta play, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta play, bro.
Shut up and play.
Yeah, but Nash was terrible today. I don't as usual. His substitution was crazy. I'm like, you left Shamit in there way too long.
Way too doggone long. I'm like, get this bum out of here.
Bruh.
Damn it, damn it.
Kyrie on the bench way too long. When Kyrie got in and got cooking, because I was like, oh, they finna just let Kyrie cook. You think they brought Kyrie in, Kevin Durant out, and Kyrie on the floor, and you don't think he finna shoot the ball? I'm like, get anybody to shoot.
But early on in the game, Kyrie Irving, he was forcing up a lot of shots too. He was breaking a lot of shots.
That's how they see that. I knew we were gonna do that. Kyrie if he gonna force those shots up, you gotta make him shoot while he moves. You can't let him stand still and shoot. Let him do 1,000 crosses and do a fadeaway shot. You want him taking those shots because while he's
right,
everybody that's standing around. That's the Kyrie.
That's why they're gonna kind of miss Harden, man, because Harden get all them dudes easy shots. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Kyrie give Kyrie so many easy shots to get him going. You know what I'm saying? So he don't have to force all of them. But when he's ready to put up them shots, he's already in rhythm. He didn't got his, he didn't got hot. and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But like Kyrie trying to do that, trying to get himself started. I mean, it can be done. We know he can do it, but is it going to be the most efficient all the time? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Kyrie thought he was an AI for a minute.
I mean, Kyrie, he can get himself going, but sometimes it takes. You know.
Like, Rondo, I think, is injured, and they just ain't saying that.
Man, come on, bro.
I think Rondo.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God.
What it be? I was wondering why no Rondo tonight too. I was like, man, what is Patrick Beverly doing out there?
Rondo,
Ty Lue, man. That's the boy Ty Lue.
She doing some neck exercise.
Ramona Shelburne, sexy.
Ramona Shelburne.
Ramona Shelburne. What
She's
is
pulling a
that
stem out,
doing?
but
What is
she's like,
that
look at this.
That's hilarious.
Ramona Shelburne.
That is hilarious, bro.
I'm like,
I don't even know who
Ramona Shelburne sexy. Oh God, yeah.
Brian started.
I'm like, damn, did she play linebacker or something?
I'm telling you, boy, she got that Mike Tyson neck out here, man. Like,
Right.
get in here, like.
I am not saying anything.
Crazy. She got them cobra traps too, man. It's like goodness.
Shelburne look like some swine, dog.
Oh,
Double chin Ramona,
Kathy
Kathy Bates.
I can't think of who y'all talking about. I don't know this one.
She right for the Lakers, I think, on ESPN.
Okay.
That's funny, dude.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
I got myself in too much trouble today.
The Jazz look better coached, you know.
Yeah, strong.
They look better coached. They look better organized. They look the whole like just a better team.
Yeah.
They look like the better team. Oh wow. A face only a mother can love.
Oh God.
What's these dudes, man?
I did not know. That's funny.
Listen.
That's retarded.
Her face like Nick Body and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Face, boy, look at that neck, man.
She got that Mike Tyson neck, bro. Look at that.
She's off that Jose.
Man, she be the one calling the game.
She be doing them neck ups, man.
Wait, what?
I'm telling you, listen, man. Them crazy Mike Tyson neck workouts, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh, on who though?
No, she in the semi truck. She in the strong woman competition every year, pulling pulling a truck with her teeth.
With her teeth.
I am not saying anything.
Oh man,
you got a thick neck though.
So is anybody gonna go down 3-0?
Yeah, the Clippers.
You think Denver gonna go down 3-0?
The Clippers.
Hell yeah.
Will Denver go down 3-0? I can see it. I can see it. Yep.
Yeah.
There's a possibility. There's a
for sure.
Yeah.
Listen, it's no Jamal Murray. They missing Jamal Murray. You know what I'm saying?
They're missing Jamal Murray.
Yeah, it's most likely, but I think playing in Denver is different. Playing in Denver is different, dog.
No, it ain't.
Altitude, so
nah, not really.
Nah, that's for boxing.
You can't box a little bit. The altitude.
I mean, I've heard that.
You don't want to see Ramona in a fight. No, she probably hit somebody in the fight.
Listen, man.
She probably got somebody.
You don't want to. Listen, you don't want to see her in the steel cage match.
I'm telling you, man.
Hey, that's probably somebody stuck in her neck.
Hell in the cell.
That's somebody.
You know what that big old, that neck, she got a hell of a chin, I'm pretty sure.
Listen, man, that Jose Canseco.
What's up, LB? What happened?
Here we go. Here we go.
First of all, if I say anything, who was that large Marge chick that you just showed?
No, it is.
John Candy.
That woke me up right out of my sleep because I was laying right there. I said, "Oh shit!"
Hey,
I'll be like, looking at the Dirty Susie.
LB.
That is hilarious.
LB.
Huh?
You know
Kawhi in Golden State or Miami. He ain't going nowhere.
You know other female.
I'm upset. I lost my money.
How you lose your money?
Because I bet on the sweep.
Oh, you bet on the sweep.
Why you do that?
Why would you?
Why would you do that?
Like 2 other bets.
I was just listening to y'all
back.
last stream, dog, talking about and that's gonna end up getting swept, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
Bro, come on, LB. You can't be that much of a homer, dog.
I was looking at the
Hey,
money
he ain't
too
alone.
hard.
It's a lot of people.
I know it's a lot of people, dog. It was a lot of people other than them.
Bro, that's some homer. That's some homer shit. That's some homer shit, bro. Come
Oh,
on.
Exactly.
this dude in Chicago.
Just told you.
Yeah.
Talking about they gonna sweep the Bucks.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of us in the stream last night were saying we gonna get a sweep going. I got ahead of myself.
Y'all was tripping. I missed that.
I checked the money, right? I checked the money, right? If it was like, dog, I would have put $10. I think I would have won like what? I forgot. Like it was a lot of money though. So
listen, man,
like,
you should have bet me on the sweep. I didn't know you thought they was gonna sweep the Bucks. I'd have bet you on that.
I was wilding out last night. I was like, should I bet the Hawks?
You were not the only one.
That Hawks 4-1 looking kind of good right now.
Hey,
Oh, you still want to lose some money?
That's what it sounds like, man. You sound like you're still ready to give it up, man.
I said it.
But I won the bet, even though the Bucks won. I still won the 3.5.
Yeah, that's
But I lost the over of the total.
Oh yeah. They
I'm thinking
they was way under. They was in the what was it like 80? It was a night in the game in the 90s.
Nobody hit 100. I knew that was gonna happen.
When the score was like 80, like 80 to like 82 and 5 minutes left in the fourth, I said, "Oh God, I'm about to lose my total bet."
Yeah.
You ain't had that in the third quarter. You knew you lost that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad I didn't bet no absurd amount of money. I was just playing around like $5, $10. Then I went on a live stream on this gambling live stream. It was like the dude was like, what y'all should be doing right now is worried about baseball. Do not be placing all these absurd ass bets during playoffs when they be doing like all this weird stuff, like all these weird foul calls, all this.
Yeah.
Because he was like, he said he's seen people betting $250,000 on games and stuff like that in the playoffs.
Oh my God!
What?
No, one of the rappers, PNB Rock, he put $100,000 on 76ers winning the series.
Winning the East.
Oh God!
And I was like, I don't know about that because I got the Hawks winning the series.
Oh, winning the series.
Oh, you got the Hawks beating them? No, they ain't gonna beat. They ain't gonna beat.
I had them 4-1 before.
Wait a minute, hold on. We haven't talked about this.
4-1.
You think what?
I think the Hawks can beat Philly. I said that from the beginning. I think the Hawks can beat Philly.
But they ain't.
Listen, man, you depending on Ben the Bus Simmons.
I ain't depending on him. That's what I'm saying. and neither is the team.
It depends on
the odds is like
Joel
1,400,
Embiid,
dog.
Tobias
The
Harris,
odds,
and that boy.
They
the
got
odds.
Tobias. They
If
got
the
Shea
Hawks
out
beat them
there.
in 5,
He's nice though.
if the Hawks
He's
beat
nice.
them in 5, the odds is 1,400, dog. So if you bet 100, you getting like what?
Yeah.
700 back.
Yeah.
Like, dog.
That's
And
why
Embiid, I trust.
because they definitely gonna go more than 5 games.
And Embiid, I trust.
That's a 6-game, 7-game series.
I know Shaq and Chuck, they was like Hawks 4-1, but this was like before the series started.
Right
and
now,
then Ernie said the same thing. If there's no Embiid, it's over.
You think
like,
the Hawks gonna play the Nets?
Oh, fuck no.
Hawks and Nets? Oh, of course not. No.
Take his money.
I mean, it's a possibility. I'm not saying
it could be. It
No,
could be the Hawks and the Bucks.
Hawks
and the Bucks.
But one thing everybody got like in common, they said when it comes to the gambling, leave the Clippers alone. Don't even touch that game. Like,
hell
dog.
yeah.
Like, don't even.
Listen, dog, they got too many boneheads.
I ain't messing with the Clippers. They too inconsistent for me.
Yeah, they got too many boneheads, bro.
The Nuggets has cost me all season long. They won for me like one time. Other than that, they have been bad.
I'm not messing with them. Number one, it's hard to even bet on them because they're not putting them on the list. Like,
I can imagine
the Phoenix Suns games, they're not putting them on the list. Like, they don't have it like.
I can imagine the worst team in the NBA to bet on is the Portland Trailblazers. I bet money on that.
No.
You bet on them all the time. They go.
Okay, they're the worst team to bet with.
The Clippers right now is the worst team to bet on because they're so inconsistent.
Yeah, them dudes.
You don't know what's going to happen. Like,
I know when they get home, I'm betting the Clippers. They go to
I know people got their money back. I know people got their money back with Joel Embiid because it was so last minute.
Yeah, Clippers winning game
him in the game. It was so last minute. It's like they just canceled the bet. It was like 3 minutes before the game. Like, what are you talking about?
That's what I said about today. And they lost. So
Embiid wasn't even
I'm
supposed
not
to play.
betting on the Clippers.
Why not?
Well, that was
Man,
the
they
thing.
winning game 3 guaranteed, dog. You talking about
he decided to play on his own.
That's what I said about today.
I'm about to just bet on baseball because NBA looking kind of sus. Like,
too much.
You got
I should have bet on that.
LeBron's out. All bets are on.
Exactly.
You gotta
LeBron's out. All bets are on.
I should have been playing during the season where like that's where you win the money at.
Yeah.
Playoffs is just bonus stuff. Like,
yeah.
I just don't know baseball, so now I need help.
I do, but I fucked up.
Yeah, I meant to tell you, every bet you gave me lost. Every bet you gave me lost.
No.
Every bet you gave me yesterday lost. I haven't seen that kind of accuracy.
Wait, time out.
The Dodgers won.
They didn't cover. None of them.
Hold on, what did you bet? You bet the over under. You just bet like who winning
we bet
game.
I didn't know.
You bet the run line? What's the run line?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know you were costing me a fortune?
No. I didn't know what you were betting on.
Man, dog, every bet lost. I mean, dog, I tied. No, it was a tie. The Dodgers was the only tie. Every game you gave me lost.
I didn't know you were doing the over under.
Yeah, you might have to specify what kind of
exactly.
We lost 8-12 the Boston game. You said take it. We got killed. The Reds. You said the Reds. I was like, the Reds against the Bruins, the Bruins won the two. I mean, it was obvious blowout. I was like, God, dog it.
Hey.
Hey, dog, the Brewers are tough,
You
dog.
gotta wake up to this. You gotta go
Brewers
come
are
up
tough,
with better
man.
picks.
They tough right now.
Stino,
Yeah.
bet the under on the Angels tomorrow.
Okay, bet the Angels tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No,
The under, Cino, the under.
the under.
Okay. I guess tomorrow bet the Angels. Let me check.
What city the Angels again?
That's for the game.
Anaheim.
That's for the game, dude. Not the team. The game.
The game.
I can't watch them.
The game, Stino.
Okay.
The game.
No, I'm saying like what team is that? The Angels. What city?
Yeah, they playing a game they supposed to score 45
Wherever the
runs.
Angels are playing, bet the under for the game.
Exactly.
They they figured to have scored.
Wait, who they playing?
The Diamondbacks.
They playing the Diamondbacks.
The Diamondbacks.
Now,
damn.
this is like it's gonna be
Damn,
37.
Dog, I don't even know what cities those are. I don't even know what cities those teams based out of.
That's Los Angeles. And,
Los Angeles Angels.
Anaheim.
I didn't even know they had two baseball teams.
Anaheim.
Yeah, they Anaheim now.
Fuck it.
I gotta see the pitching matchup.
It's so funny.
But they the LA Angels.
Tiny is the pitcher tomorrow.
I'm mad I didn't bet the under 32 for KD. I said I don't think he's gonna go over 32 tomorrow.
You
tonight.
said over. You was like, man, he gonna score 32 or the 40 something.
I said something about under 47.
Right, under 47.
But I didn't want to get too greedy and say under 32.
And I said go under. He gonna score about 20 something. He was like, no, he ain't. I said, yeah, he gonna.
Because that was so come on, like they're gonna rely on KD tonight. That's why I was like,
dog. I was shocked he got the 30.
Dog.
Yeah.
Right, dog.
I
He had
should
an
have
off
placed a
night.
bet on that. I should have placed a bet on
Right, I should have bet
that.
that. While I'm sitting here talking, I knew better. They put Truck Tucker on him, baby. Yeah, that changed the
KD the best player
whole
in the
game.
world, dog. He had an off night.
I'm glad I didn't do nothing with Chris Middleton because I was about to I was dumping on him. So
man,
Middleton was straight.
Hey, dog.
he hurt my feelings
He's
tonight.
probably plus money tonight too. Chris
Man, I'm gonna bet Atlanta, man. I'm taking Atlanta. They Philly only
You got
favored
Atlanta?
half. Yep.
Should I go with Atlanta, man?
So that's a great bet.
Listen.
I'm not saying anything.
My heart and soul telling me to do the 4-1,
That's a
but I'm
great
looking
bet.
at that money too hard. That's why.
Yeah, I'm betting them tomorrow just for
They're
the
gonna be
game.
on 4-1, dog. Philly got to do this in 6 games.
And here it is again. I get to bet Phoenix and the damn Nuggets. No matter what I pick.
I'm leaving that alone. Number one, it won't even allow me to like play certain games with them. Like
I'm gonna bet the Nuggets.
I'm not touching that.
The Nuggets are favored by 2. They're gonna win by 2. Why should I tell you? The damn Nuggets, man.
In Denver.
But
In
man,
Denver, man, Phoenix gonna blow them out tomorrow.
hey man,
so that means if Nuggets win over 2, then
I mean the thing is like how many super?
Yeah, go ahead. What you say?
No, it's just can Devin Booker have another super hot game in a row again? That's like 3 games in a row, Dad. You know what I'm saying? But
we're gonna see. But already, okay, they put the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets are favored for the next game in Milwaukee by 2.
So told me I should have said Nets 4-1, but I got too hyped. It said 4-0. But whatever.
So did I.
Man,
I made my money back, kinda. I made my money back, kinda. Like,
they got the Nets favored. I can't believe it.
I got them whooping on them like in game 4 too. I just don't know what to place my bets on. I got KD probably over 30.
No Harden. I think
It's gonna be
Milwaukee's
like that.
gonna
It's
win.
gonna be like that Boston series. Boston got their nice little.
Yeah, it's gonna be no Harden
It's
and
gonna be done.
No
definitely
Harden.
So they kind of struggled. They kind of struggled with and they had like the Bucks kind of struggled against them. Like first they was whooping on them first quarter. It was like
They did
25-9.
Yeah, it was 20.
Like, dog.
They had 7, they had 9. Basically,
Yeah.
the one for that one
It was a
shot, they had
39.
9 in the first quarter because they had no answer for Truck Tucker on Kevin Durant. They wasn't doing pick and roll. He was picking KD up immediately. I said, "Oh, that's changing the game. KD can't put the ball down. As soon as he get it, he's right up on him."
Did you hear them chant FKD?
Hey man,
Yeah, because they created that. That
of
was all
course,
staged.
everybody
They
hate
like
KD because they
Giannis
attached on TV
versus
screen.
Kevin Durant. And
Exactly.
that's all they wanted to do.
Oh, was that the audio? I don't know if that was the audio. I think that was the actual fan.
Yeah, that's the fact, dog. I told you that game out here, dog. It's Milwaukee. I'm closer to Milwaukee than I am Chicago State. So I could be in Kenosha in 5 minutes.
So that had to do with the whole Jay Williams, KD, Giannis thing.
Right. This is why it's all built up, and that's why they trying to use it as publicity, and they trying to get Giannis.
Jay Williams accomplished what he accomplished tonight, but it won't.
Yep. They got the rivalry they want. Now it's Kevin Durant versus Giannis. And Giannis had to show him. You heard him doing the game.
But this is the thing, though. Like, it was been Kevin Durant versus Giannis before all that even happened.
Oh, now it's not. They got people in Milwaukee pumped up with all that. Like, don't ever compare me to Giannis. Oh, they was fired up. Them Bucks fans was fired up. Like, clear the deal. That's all
so
it was.
it's the Trae Young Knicks situation all over again, just with them.
Again with this shit.
Then I ran into somebody
basically.
I mean, straight West Side Chicago.
Man, we talking about Giannis.
I knew he was from the West Side.
Giannis got the same bag as
that was cool. I saw him.
Yeah.
They better leave KD alone, man. He almost put a bullet in them boys tonight on an off night.
I was yelling at my TV when I was like, KD.
He scored like 3-4 in a row, and I'm like, why they letting KD get hot? Guard him. He's the only one you got to guard right now.
See, Truck Tucker made him mad, bro.
No. I mean, KD wasn't even mad. He did that to try to get Truck Tucker off his game.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That was all game.
Yeah, that's what happened. Tucker made him mad.
Yeah, but I'm like, Tucker, calm down, man. He got you on tilt right
Tucker made a big mistake.
Yeah.
You got to wait with it, though.
I'm like, don't piss KD off, though, man. Don't do that. Come on.
No, he almost hit that buzzer beat at the end.
He was so fired up. Tucker, I was like, man, Tucker, don't swing, man. You hit KD. Because I thought he was going to push KD the way he did his lips. He ready to push KD right in his mouth.
Yeah, we seen that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he tried to take it out on the security guard. That shit was funny.
Yeah, security guard came and bumped him, man. I was like, oh,
right.
What is that? I'd be like, can I get thrown out for hitting the security?
Good question. You know what I'm saying?
Like, we gonna find out. Like my man KC was in here. KC be cracking me up like, man, cousin bang. Yeah, we can't rock, bro.
Man.
Kyrie ready to go home. Pretty much.
Man, Brian was getting it in. I'm like, what is going on? Brown had more points than everybody in the first quarter.
Who?
Brown.
Oh,
yeah, that's because Brown got 5 buckets in a row on the same play. They had no on a give and go on Lopez. They like, okay, y'all want to keep doing that? Here we go, give and go, jump hook, score. One time came down, they ran the same play again. Brown again, jump hook. 2. I'm like, all right, that's 2. I'm like, they finna run the same thing again. 3, bro. Go penalty throw. Call a timeout. And they ran it again. They ran it like 5 straight plays in a row, and he scored 5 straight times. That's how they lost that lead. He cut 10 points off the lead just by doing that.
He didn't have no business taking
the basket to get that little jump hook on the Brick Lopez. Same play.
I was sick when KD didn't hit that buzzer beater. I was like, man, they ain't gonna call no foul, no hack, no flagrant, no nothing.
Fire Lou. I mean, if Lou lose, I'm like, he might get fired. They gave him a 5-year deal, but Bowman a 5
They gave him a 5-year deal. Are you serious? Wow.
They wanted to keep him from going to the Lakers.
Wow. Did you see him up there scratching his head, dog? Like, old girl in Clueless. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, this soccer game's finna come on. Brazil versus Venezuela. Somebody getting shanked. They don't play. That's one thing about them. You can't go crazy out there.
Nah, but not.
Mark Jackson still.
Oh, did you see that Quavo and Kendrick Perkins?
Yeah, that looks phony and staged. I was like, man, it's staged. They ain't no
Well, what happened?
Got beef. I'm like, Quavo got beef. What the hell you can have beef with?
It was a song. It was a song that Quavo had on his album, like his solo album, like a few years ago, called F12, and the hook was like, "Ain't got no playing time. Call me Kendrick Perkins" or something like that.
Yeah,
really. So I guess he's been mad about that for like 3 years.
He should be happy he shouted him out on that song.
Right, because that's nobody else gonna know you, dog. They ain't gonna even know you played. Somebody gonna think you played football, dog. And be like, dog, man, was you tight end or no? Yeah, man.
Like he had, like he was putting on points like in the beginning of his career, but at the end though, like that's what we remember. We remember the end.
Yeah, man, he wasn't doing nothing.
I don't remember you on Boston like that, but I definitely remember you on Cleveland. Like,
oh yeah, we already know. We already know it's the liberals coming for him. We already knew that. That's the go along, get along gang he talking about. All of them is in that liberal.
Well, he got a chip or whatever. Then he tried to like retaliate by saying like you should never go solo. I mean, both of y'all like had y'all bad moments because Quavo's album was definitely trash.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. Migos gotta do an album together.
Number one, they waited too long to do. They waited too long to do solo albums. Because when we were saying that, it was like 3 years before they even started doing them. Like,
yeah, but it's just that Quavo, what he needs is somebody else on the record. Like he's creative, and he had a bunch of tracks. I was like, man, this song would have probably been hot if Takeoff was on it. I was like, Takeoff.
The best song that he had on that album was like, I think the first track was 21 Savage on it. And that was it, and everything else was like, man, like.
Yeah, it's just like Lloyd Banks' album to me. I like it, but it's like
I still haven't heard it yet. I still haven't listened to it.
Songs, you still think it's the same song. You'd be like, man, 3 songs that went by. It sounds like the same damn song. And it's just like, man, it's just one tone all the way through the whole album. It's just no variation to it at all.
What's Cali Boy talking about?
No, I'm like, man, Banks can rap. I'm like, nobody gonna say that, but it's just a dude rapping. The hooks is terrible. I'm like, dude, there's no hook on this song at all. Dog. It's just terrible. I mean, you gotta get somebody to do the hooks. Oh, the best songs on the album is when Banks is rapping with somebody else. I'm like, when he rapping with Conway now. I'm like, dude, that's the best song on the album. Banks ain't somebody that you listen to for a whole album when it's just Banks. It just ain't gonna work.
I bought his album
back in the day, yeah, but not now.
No,
now it's too bland.
If he did a song, an album by himself, you got 50 on the hook. You got somebody doing the hook for him, to make it pop. to make some type of
I
sense.
think the last mixtape when it was just him Dolo, I think he had like maybe 1 or 2 features on it. Was a mixtape called V6.
I had that. I got
Yeah, that was like early 2010. Like that I like. But
yeah, I like when the one that had X-Man on there, all them back in like 2011, 2010. Great saying he lit on an X-Man. I was like, oh damn. Like that mixtape was fire all the way through. But he don't promote nothing. Then they talking about, oh, he dissing 50 on here. I'm like, he is? I'm like, he basically confirmed what 50 was saying. Just like, man, they didn't see me, man, my grind. It just when I was doing something, y'all wasn't seeing it. And when I wasn't, then y'all looking at me.
50 said you're lazy, motherfucker. You're lazy.
Yeah, he got Lazy Lloyd tattooed on him. Lazy Lloyd, man. He's just one of those dudes who want to rap.
Yeah,
everybody was waiting on me to do the review of the album. I was like, man, I listened to this album 3 times. And I'm just like, man, it's something that you can play. If you playing video games, you got a bunch of people over just playing in the background, but you can't like just play and listen to that all the way through. You be falling asleep, like.
Him and Pap is kind of like in that same boat.
You say who?
Him and Papoose.
Pap on the whole album.
They can rap. It's just they so
bland now. They can't play songs.
Right. A song that connect. That's why I'm like, dude, what song on Banks album?
Who's a better rapper, Papoose or Remy Ma?
Nah.
Oh, Papoose or Remy. I thought he was going to ask for that star question today. The Nori or Papoose thing.
I mean, here's the thing: Nori will make a hit record.
Nori got hits.
Right. I mean, Nori make a hit record before Papoose.
I mean, Pap is the better rapper, of course, but Nori got the hits.
Yeah, all day.
All right, I'm out.
All right.
All right, man.
All right, brother Jose. All right,
Jose.
Yeah.
Like, if you could consider this a hit, I mean, Alphabetical Slaughter, if you want to count that with Papoose, like.
Oh man, that's what he got known for. I hated that song.
I love that.
Dope.
I was like, yo, who is this dude? Because I remember when K Slade played it that night on Midnight Hot 97. I was like, whoa, who's this?
I just thought it was kind of corny,
but
but
I expect he's creative.
Right, yeah. But man, it was just like they were hyping it like it was the greatest thing on earth at the time, and it was like, come on, sing! I'm like, what the hell?
Right.
Silly,
Like,
you need to get your yellow belly.
Oh my goddamn, dog.
Yes, man.
Bro, that joke was fire, dog. I think that came out around the documentary with Game and all of that. I was like, dog.
Yeah. It came out during that time. Papoose still mad at me to this day, like a scorned woman. I'm like, dog, I wasn't brought you into
we still ain't let that crap go with between him and Uncle Uncle Murder Man?
Yeah, they squashed it. He mad I brought it all back up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's still mad at you over that crap.
He's still mad, dog.
It's kind of like
he's still mad, dog.
When people bring up Pat
Jones. I'm like, dog, because of me, you got a video that did 2 million views on this page. His battle video, all his freestyle, like, dog, I got you popping again. Me?
Yeah.
That's who.
All them freestyles you played, I remember listening to them because I had all the DVDs.
But it was funny. It was like, I can't believe nobody had heard these and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was
That's crazy. That's what made me go, like, what? I remember when they came out. I remember when he did it. Like,
yeah.
But people
I had the come up DVDs and the Jordan Tower, like the Jordan Tower DVDs and all that stuff. Like,
dude,
I remember these like they were like yesterday.
I was doing so many views off Pap. Like they probably right now, if you go to my channel, look up my top views, Papoose is probably in like 5 of them.
Wow.
Like, yeah, dog, like 800,000 views. 3 almost 400,000 on another one. My top one is him. Like I think Snoop eventually passed him, but that's like over $1 million. Him and JT, yeah. So, but it was going so much that dude Vlad even put up an old interview with Pat Booth. He had some old Pat. He's like, no, I gotta get in on this wave. I can't believe people jumping on Pap like this. Like, dude, people had never heard that. King of New York. None of these things he was going at Kendrick, because back then everybody was Kendrick crazy. So when I was like, y'all didn't hear what he did to Kendrick and
he demolished.
What? How did y'all not hear the Control freestyle?
Right.
I don't know where people was at, but then again, they're probably
was there.
They're probably listening to like the melodic music too much, and just everything else went over their head.
Yeah.
That was the lean era, so
social media was really where it was, and like it wasn't really the present standard then. You know, like for people still radio and if whatever they pushing on the internet was gonna go through. So when I was coming in doing the truth behinds and all that, and I dropped that, I was showing them like, dude, we doing this, and it started popping off the way it is. People are thinking like this just happened, and that was the crazy thing about it. People like, dude, he tours, and that's why they made me take the Fat Joe one down, because him and Joe was cool at that time. It was so many years that went past, but he lit because they got into the fight with Fat Joe.
Yeah, the fight at CLAA in Charlotte. Yeah.
Right. So the whole freestyle thing he did on Fat Joe was so funny. And I put that out. Yeah, and they made me, hey, take that down, man. That's they cool with Joe now. Like they cool, man. Let's go mess things up. I took the video down for him. That video had like almost 405,000.
But they talked about the situation.
Fat Joe beat him up.
They talked about it.
No. Papoose socked that nigga in the face. You know what I'm saying?
No, he socked him in the face with a baseball bat. That's what happened. I hit him with the bat. I hit him with the bat. I hit him with the bat. They used to call me Papoose, but now they call me Batman.
When they asked Joe what happened, Joe said he beat him up or something.
Of course, Joe don't say that shit.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Of course, Joe don't say that shit.
I never heard him say that, but the only thing I heard him
he said that several times.
Is the baseball bat, dog.
Joe,
like everybody remember that.
Freestyle too. I have a problem with that. Joe only get off on chicks on rap songs.
Well, Joe Budden?
Hey, Joe?
No, but
Joe Budden.
Oh, Joe.
Now, if you listen to a chick he broke up with, then you pop that in.
One of his best songs, the one we was talking about, Esther.
Yeah,
man. The song we was talking about him and her and Michael Strahan. That song was cold.
Listen,
like the one that came out 08.
That wasn't Strahan.
I was done with Joe Buttons after the one song I heard where he was like dissing Lauryn Hill, like the Wu-Tang. He was dissing like everybody in one song.
Yeah,
just,
bro.
I'm done with this guy.
I heard something. I remember hearing something about Joe Budden, man.
That's what got his eyeball pushed all the way back.
I remember that's where hold on, wait a minute. Hey, Tino, correct me if I'm wrong, man. I heard something about Joe Budden stealing wine out of Amy house, bro.
The Slaughterhouse freestyle.
I'm like,
bro.
I never liked Slaughterhouse as a whole. I liked them all. I liked Joel Ortiz like individually before Slaughterhouse, like 2-3 years before they was even a group. But like as a group, I was like, I don't know.
They just didn't fit together, man. They just didn't fit together.
They best song, people think is whack, but it was okay. The song was CeeLo Green. Like,
yeah, I thought both the Slaughterhouse albums was straight. You know what I'm saying?
I thought they were terrible though.
Oh, you thought he was Tupac? Tupac, this Lord.
This is my mother life, my life. Oh yeah.
Nah, but see,